All right, folks. This is your planning sheet for your narrative writing paper, more like a planning slides, but same difference. You're going to use this to help you organize your ideas for your narrative writing assignment where you describe your best day ever. This should be a real day that was memorable to you. Your paper will be graded on the following metrics. So again, make sure this is a real story. Don't come up with something like completely new and original because that's going to be more difficult. So because this is our first narrative paper, we're going to start things off a bit slower and kind of ease our way into it. So the first thing I'm going to be checking for is it readable? Can I understand what you're trying to say? So if there's a lot of grammatical mistakes, spelling errors, that's going to hinder the reading, it's going to hinder your score and lower your overall score. Plot. Does the plot make sense? Does it follow a logical timeline? Okay, so it should go in order from beginning to end, okay? If it's not, if you're telling me, oh, I went to the store, my dog got sick, right? There's no connection between those two ideas, and that's gonna require your grade to go down. So make sure that your ideas are connected together as you're writing and planning. The climax. Is there a problem or obstacle that the protagonist you must overcome? So every good story has a climax. It has a pinnacle of the story. Even if you watch kid shows, like my kids like to watch like Paw Patrol, right? Even in Paw Patrol, someone's stuck, someone's hurt or in trouble, and the Paw Patrol have to rescue them. Every good story has an element of an obstacle to overcome. So if you are thinking about your best day ever and there's no obstacle to overcome, I would change it to your second best day, right? Find something where, let's say you wanted to go to Disneyland, right? But the obstacle is the park is full, so you have to wait to get in. Or the obstacle was your brother left his ticket and you have to go back and get it, right? Find something that got in the way of you fulfilling that dream that you wanted. Resolution, okay? So you have the problem, but you can't just leave the problem. I don't want any cliffhangers. You have to take that problem, you have to solve it. You have to tell me, what was the resolution? How did things end? And because this is the best day ever, it should end on a positive note for you and those of you involved and those people involved in the story. Figurative language. When you are describing what's happening, when you're describing your characters, when you're describing your setting, are you using similes, metaphors, right? Are we using these things that we've been working on throughout the week? So please make sure that you refer back to the settings paper and the character worksheet that we worked on last week. 1 second. Okay, so length, at least 2 paragraphs, no more than 1 page, okay? For this first narrative writing assignment, I do not want you to focus on writing as long as you can. I do not need a novel. What I need is for you to use the techniques that we've been working on and use them effectively. So I'd rather have a shorter paper that hits on those metrics than have a larger paper that is without those. So shorter is probably going to be better to make sure you have everything that you need. Okay, so the next page is, I want you to make an outline here. So tell me what's happening in your story. So first, what happened? Where were you? Who was there? Then, what happened when you got there? What was the goal or objective you were trying to reach? What was your aim in your story? All of a sudden, right? This is where you tell me your conflict. What's going to get in your way? What's your obstacle? And then, how did you guys resolve it? Okay. So this should be no more than like a sentence. So when you write that sentence, just delete what I have in the parentheses. Okay, you no longer need that. Then when you come to the next pages, excuse me, I recopied each one of those bullet points here so that you can come back. Now, once you write it, you can copy it and you can paste it here, right? And now that you've copied and pasted it to the top, it can now work as your guide as you kind of write out that section of the story. So instead of trying to write the entire story all together at once, we're going to write it in pieces. So you can write out the first piece here, and then what happens next, and then your obstacle and your climax, and then boom, sorry, your obstacle is the second one, your climax here on the 3. Number 3 in the 4th page, here's where you're going to write your resolution and how your story ends, right? So this is just another way to help us segment our writing so that hopefully we can make it make more sense. So I hope that this all helps. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing what you are able to accomplish. So this paper here, your preview and your, what is it? Not preview. Your planning is going to be due on Wednesday. That means you have 2 more days after your planning to do final edits and to submit your paper on the correct assignment. Good luck, and I'll see you later.